I just want to say that I'm proud of everyone that's making it work no matter the situation. Look, it's no secret that working these days is pretty much bullshit, right? I want to preface this part of the video by saying, working like factory jobs or, low-end jobs and stuff like that. Now, before any boomers try to flame me in the comments below, I recognize that me working shitty jobs is 100% my fault because I didn't go to post-secondary, but this is for all my factory workers out there. Employers expect you to come in, leave late, basically be a slave for them without any real recognition or a decent wage. Then when you're quitting, they tell you that they hate to see their best person go and they're gonna miss you and all this bullshit. But you know what? If the tables were turned and it came down to company restructuring, you're getting cut, no questions asked. Isn't it funny how that works? But today I wanted to talk about how proud I am of everyone that's quitting their jobs in this past year because they realized how bullshit a lot of the workplaces are these days. If you didn't know, there's been this big movement going on in the past couple months called the Great Resignation. And basically what happened was, because people were getting stimulus money, this is mostly in the States. I haven't read about it too much up here in Canada, but this was mostly in the States and they had a rent moratorium, they had, stimulus money and stuff like that. So young people were quitting their jobs left and right. According to theatlantic.com, and this article will be linked down below, 7% of people quit their jobs in August of 2021. That means 1 in 14 hotel clerks quit their jobs, 1 in 14 restaurant servers quit their jobs, 1 in 14 cleaners quit their jobs. Everybody was quitting left and right. People were fed up, and like I said, I'm proud of them for taking the leap. But you know why I'm proud of them for taking the leap? Because they finally realized that they had enough. They were sick and tired of being sick and tired. People realize that they can essentially drive for Uber or Lyft and make their own hours instead of waking up super early and then finishing in the evening and then the whole day is over. They realize that they can deliver food on Uber Eats and DoorDash and create Etsy shops and even do OnlyFans. So, when you have these boomers saying that people don't want to work anymore, it's not that they don't want to work, it's that they don't want to work for low wages. Their whole day still gets used up and then they're not feeling appreciated. Now, before anybody tells me that, with Uber and Lyft and DoorDash and stuff like that, you're not actually an employee and you're putting all this wear and tear on your car and you only make income from tips and stuff like that, I would say you're correct. But think about it this way. These numbers are before tax, by the way. And also for the record, I've never worked one of these gig jobs like Uber Eats or Uber or Lyft or DoorDash or anything like that. So I'm just putting it out there. And, I know they're not all sunshine and rainbows, so there's that too. So let's say you work a minimum wage job, which is 14, I think 35 now here in Ontario. So let's round it down to 14 for simplicity. So that means for 8 hours, you'd make $112. I personally know people that, they did Uber Eats and Instacart and stuff like that, and they were averaging about $20 an hour. So let's even round that down to 18, right? After 7 hours, you'd make $126, and that's only after 7 hours of work. You see what I mean? And people are realizing that they don't have to work for 8 hours to make the same or even less money doing gig jobs, as they call it. Now, like I said, I'm aware of the things you have to put forth, like, gas and stuff like that. But when it's all said and done, you're making your own hours. There's nobody breathing down your neck. I'd say that's better than having a boss micromanaging you all day. Is it the best job in the world? Absolutely not. Are there costs that we might not be seeing, like gas and unexpected car maintenance? Absolutely. But I think it depends on what you value. If you value freedom, which I use, loosely, then, you go with gig work. If you value not having to put forth any resources like your money or your car, then you go with a normal job. The thing about having a gig job is having the ability to have flexibility. If you want to sleep in until 12 every day and then work from 2 to 11 p.m., you can do that. If you decide you only want to work until 8 one day because you're tired or whatever, you can do that also. I know it's cliche, these days to be an entrepreneur, but to be honest, I'm glad people are doing it. I'm glad people are creating Etsy shops and things like that, because it's showing employers that people aren't forced to work for them. They have other options, right? And what happens when people have other options? Companies are forced to offer more to employees. When there's only one or two options, people are forced to work at those one or two options. That's why the internet is such a great thing. People are buying and selling digital pictures, for crying out loud. You know what I mean? Like, you see all these crypto punks selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars. This didn't exist before the internet. I love seeing these screenshots of people replying to their employers saying that they quit and they're tired of their bullshit and stuff like that. It's actually funny to see some of the replies. Like, one person's health insurance got threatened. How low can you be, bro? I mean, come on now. The point I'm trying to make, or the premise of this video, I should say, is, like I said, I love the fact that people are waking up to the bullshit that people have been enduring for years, just slaving day after day, all day, every day. But, now, like I said a few videos back, with the power of social media, people are coming together and simultaneously exposing the facade, I guess you could say, of work, if that's what you want to call it. So for anyone watching this video, go do Uber if you want to. Start that Etsy shop, go make an OnlyFans. I 100% support you, because here's the thing. If we don't start realizing what we're worth, our employers will never do it for us. They can tell us all the bullshit of, oh, we're a family here and we love our employees, but when it comes down to budget cuts and company restructuring, you're gonna be the first one out the door wondering what happened and what to do. And if you don't have your Etsy shop or whatever it is, you're gonna be forced to go and take whatever job you can, feeding into the system more and more. And then, it just turns into a cycle. We have to be the ones that can break the cycle. And I truly believe that in this lifetime, we can do something about it. And as always, thanks for watching.